replacing an alternator, first step of course is batteries disconnect the red wire. Okay, that having been done, this is a Ram 3500 and it's a diesel. Right here would sit your air intake, and it's just in the way, so get it out of the way. Next thing you want to do is you want to compare the alternator that you're replacing with the one that you're replacing it with. Make sure they are the same. If the bolts don't line up, it's not going to work, okay? The guys at the parts store, sometimes they make mistakes. They're pretty good, I'll give them that. But sometimes some nutball in the back room has swapped the boxes or the parts in the boxes for who knows what reason. And it's just worth checking. Okay, I did that. Third, there's a tensioner. Wow. Try to get a picture of the tensioner on this beast. Now we disconnect the alternator electronics. Okay. That's the controls, and the big red wire, that goes to the battery, okay? That's power coming out. That's power also to the engine. And when an alternator fails, you get weird power surges and dropouts, and your headlights vary, and you get dash issues, and your radio can start and stop, and your windows are slow. And if you watch your headlights at night, they will flicker. Okay, that's the symptom of sets. And your battery won't recharge. It's not the battery's fault. It's that alternator. So here's this beast. Here's the replacement, and it has the same fitting, and it has the bolt in the back. Okay, I'm just going to take that off so that I don't lose it by dropping it into the engine. Okay. Well, it would drop through, or I'd chase it out with a magnet. Okay. There are some mounting holes. There's a pair, and a bolt will go all the way through that. And that's going to be the tough one. It's on the bottom. The bolt goes all the way through, and you typically have to run and hold on to that on the other side. But we'll get her done. But yeah, it's the same beast. It's for a Cummins engine. Love them. I've loosened that nut. Come on. Well, there's a difference. This has the lock nut attached. The other one that I'm replacing it with, they're separate. Don't make a difference. No stress at all. Okay, and that, just get it out of the way. Battery terminal is inactive, okay? But don't touch it. Not with that wire. You will make a ground. You will make a spark. You will, you will have a story to tell. I have a screwdriver which contacted the battery terminals one time, back in my Volkswagen days. It took a chingadera out of the shaft. Yeah, you'll learn that way. It's the other reason why you should wear safety glasses. Alright, now to figure out how to get the bolts out. Rah-rah! Maybe I'm just wimpy today, but it might also be that we have is bolts that are welded in place from long use. So use a cheater. I'm torquing it. I really am. There it goes. Once the rust has broke, then it should, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's the top one. Always do the easy one first, because at least you feel like you got something done. We got that pulley off. Some more of a bear than I remember him being. So That's out of the way. Now I can get to that other bolt, because the pulley itself was in the way. All right. And forward. Got that bottom nut. That fell off. It's just in an awkward spot. You can't see it, you can't feel it. You gotta do it. Use the force. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. On. There's no tension. The weight of the wrench is literally rotating the stupid bolt. It's gonna be a fun one to get in, isn't it? Alright, that bolt was so loose I could pull it off with fingers. I'm not used to that on a big engine. And let's see if we can get it to budge. Ha! Easy peasy. Portion of cake. Ah! Yeah. It hinged. I need both hands. I'll be right with you. Really did need both hands. It was bound up on this one. When it was in for so long, the points had pinched together. Broke that one loose easy enough, but that one, it needed some horsing. And I don't see anything on it. Well, maybe it was corroded there. It does take some electricity through it, so maybe it welded itself on. But the important bits are spindle in the front, rotates freely. In the back, this will be for the that main hot wire coming out. It grounds through the body, okay? So that's easy enough. And everything looks right. Rotating it. That's how it will set into the engine. Maybe about like that. About there. Maybe. But it has the electrical connection. That's a controller. And that has the same controller. Has the same configuration. Okay? All looks good. Alright. New beast goes in. Ugh! What's that weigh? 20 pounds? I'm just going to toss it in there and hope that it fits. Yeah, right. Well, I learned something. That inset nut, it sticks through. And that holds it in place very securely. The final driving force from this side, when you pull the screw through, or pull the bolt through, pulls this in and sets it in place. On this one, you can see the top one, the bottom one is buried. It was set in. I couldn't figure out how to get it in place. I tapped it with a hammer and it backed out, and I was thinking to myself, did I just mess things up? And then it just slid right into place, just like it's supposed to. The bolts are, so far, they're finger tight, but that won't last. So now I have to get those bolts tight and then the belt back in place. Okay. Bolt is almost tight on that side. Let's see if it snugs down or not. Is that weird? It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's snugging right in. Starting to get torque over here. And it's pulling that bolt down. How cool is that? I love it when it works like it's supposed to. Okay. One more bolt. Need both hands. You know the old saying about get all the bolts on and started before tightening? I know that one too. Guess what I forgot to do? And then I couldn't get the bottom bolt through because there was a slight misalignment. So I had to loosen the top one, wiggle things, and then the bottom one went in just fine. That's pretty normal for doing repairs. And that bolt is almost in. Okay. It just stopped moving. Torque is a moving measurement. As long as you're moving, you're still torquing. As soon as you stop, it's a different kind of force. It doesn't count. All right, next we do that serpentine. I need both hands for that. All right, the pulley is back, or the serpentine belt, and Four, two. That one goes there. This one, it's going to go up. That's going to go for the air sensor. Come on. That's your home. All right, first, put that lock washer on. Second, put on a brand new nut. Why are you fighting with me? Because I'm mechanical and we are akin to cats. There we go. Okay, that's on. It would actually run now, well, except minor details. The next thing I'm going to do is attach the air filter. Alright, air filter is in place. Well, almost. I need to screw it down. Air filter is in place, except for the final tightening. Seems to have shifted, and the air filter is open. Bugs. Okay. That's that piece that I found. Air sensor attached. And I'm going to need both hands to play with that. Wah. Okay, that's an easy fix. Alright, the air filter is happy. It's got little clips. It's got a couple of those. Air filter is done. Sensor is attached. I think I should clean up a battery terminal. Yeah, that'd be a good thing. Well, that's not working, is it? Tell you what. You think I haven't had this problem before? All right. One final thing to do. See if it works. I don't know if you've ever done a repair before and it decided, no, I want you to play with me. Ha! Let's see. 323,000 miles. Yeah, it didn't reset. Wah. Ready? Moment of truth. Gauges came on. Good sign. And it says I need to do something about my seat belt, and there's still something about the engine. Ah, well. Oh, and it says the doors are open. Thing is, when you replace the alternator, I was supposed to do the serpentine belt, but my frustration level got too high, so I'm going to put that back for another day. It was just something that I didn't have the mental energy for. Looks like I also need some gas. Actually, I need diesel. Don't put gas in your diesel. I mean, that's bad. Well, I'm going to button her down. Yeah, that serpentine belt needs to be fixed. Wah. It's next on the list. Yeah, some people have asked me about my license tag. That has to do with inheritance. Thanks, Dad. Generational wealth is a reasonable thing. All right. One final word. All you rednecks out there, if you're not doing your own repairs, you're missing out on about 8% of the fun of being a redneck. You cannot do this in the city. I mean, if you're bloody well rich and have a mansion, yeah, but you can't park your car in a garage in the city unless you're so rich it doesn't make sense to live in a city. However, out here, I got work tents and a trailer to work on. You have a wonderful day.